What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel, and today we are talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, you guys have really been showing me love with Marvel Spider-Man 2 content, so I wanted to, pretty much say thank you for that right before we get into this video. But if you are new here, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and comment down below. You may notice my voice is a little bit weird. I don't know why that is. I'll be perfectly honest, it'll probably be alright once I've had a cheeky drink and stuff like that, but I will let you know. Basically, we're talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2 villains today, and we're talking about all the villains that are confirmed / teased / ones that I expect to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2. So obviously, right off the bat, we have got Venom. Now, Venom is probably going to be the core villain of Marvel Spider-Man 2, maybe potentially towards the end become an anti-hero like Lethal Protector character that we're used to, but it is pretty much all signs pointing to Harry Osborn being Venom and a villain for Spider-Man, Peter Parker at least, to have a really big, serious situation with, whereas with Miles, obviously still a big villain, probably not going to have as much emotional attachment to Venom as Peter Parker would. Of course, the next one is Kraven. Now, we did hear Kraven during the trailer. While he could serve as a secondary antagonist like Mr. Negative was in Marvel Spider-Man 1, he could also make up a good chunk of the story as well, but he could also be Miles' main foe. While Peter Parker's too busy dealing with Venom and obviously having to fight his best friend, there could definitely be some fun stuff with Miles Morales taking on Kraven. Maybe Kraven wants to go for the weaker Spider-Man, in his eyes, obviously, and then go for the more experienced one afterwards. It could be a situation where they just somehow blend together, or, it could be in the end that Kraven actually turns into the villain and himself, not Kraven, but Venom and the two other Spider-Men go after Kraven. I think that would be really cool. Then we've got three that are kind of going to be minor adversaries, ones that I sort of expect to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2, but not really sort of are going to be the people that are going to cause super amounts of damage. If you guys remember, during the City That Never Sleeps DLC, we set up Wraith's transformation into the, into being a really big part of this universe. She'll likely argue with Spider-Man over the morals and decisions to kill villains, but hopefully those two do team up in the end. But it would be pretty expected for Wraith to be a villain for a good while. I would probably also see the Lizard and Kingpin. Now, there is a reason for Lizard. Obviously, as we know, Kurt Connors does show up in the post-credit scene for Spider-Man Miles Morales, and we already know that the Lizard has been someone that Spider-Man has fought in the past. We saw the Lizard during the university party where people are dressed up as Mysterio and the Lizard, so we know he exists. It's very possible that we could be seeing the Lizard in Marvel Spider-Man 2. The reason I also say Kingpin, I say that, the missions in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales primed him for a comeback. With the crime boss threatening Miles, his friends and loved ones, if he escapes the raft, I think Miles could definitely be using Kingpin as kind of like, okay, Peter Parker did this, now it's my turn, let's fucking do this. And I think that would be really fun. I think that'd be really cool as well. But while I mentioned, the 5 villains that are most likely to appear, there could be some more that show up once again in the sequel. Taskmaster could come back to study Miles Morales. Sandman, we know he exists within this universe, and that could make for some really interesting battles. Obviously, you don't want to smother the game too much, but I think that'd be really cool as well. But one thing I would like to note that I think a lot of people seem to be forgetting is that Wraith uses stolen gear from Mysterio, Quentin Beck in the comics, right? And as we know, Mysterio again exists in this universe, so it could be possible that we could be seeing Quentin Beck in the Marvel Spider-Man 2 video game, potentially as someone who maybe we can play as Wraith, beat up Mysterio, take his gear. A lot of stuff like that could be very possible. But let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you think we're going to be seeing in Marvel Spider-Man 2? Be sure to let me know. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. And I will see you guys in a little bit, and peace.